Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and welcome to an update of the tour of my room video. You can see I have my desk right here, right there. You can see I have my keyboard. I have two monitors for my desktop. I kind of like that background, it's pretty interesting. And then I have my laptop right there. Alright, I have my blue snowball mic. I have my ancient keyboard, ancient mouse, cheap $15 mouse, ancient phone, wallet, pretty cool, external hard drive, soda cans, rubbing alcohol. That was for when I was building the computer. Those are not beer bottles, they are root beer, I promise, don't drink. And yeah, so this monitor is a Dell, that monitor is an HP. Yeah, I like it. This monitor is huge compared to my laptop, so I'm just like overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that I can fit on there. But you know, pretty cool. Really enjoy it. And the monster behind this setup right there is right on the floor. I already have it all opened up and laid out for you. That way we can go over it, go over some of the stuff that I have. Now the cable management job that I did on this is pretty bad, pretty horrible, pretty sad. But this is my first build, and there's some restraints that I had with not being able to kind of fit the cables. So there's only so much I could do. And then another cool feature, yeah, that's my blue snowball mic. I like it. I'm not using it right now though because it can't plug into this camcorder. Oh well. So yeah, the thing that I like about this, because you can see that in my laptop, I have another monitor hooked up to it. That is because when I changed this, because there's two connections in the back of this computer. One's a DVI-D connection, which I have hooked up to the back of my computer, and then the other is a VGA connection. So I just got a VGA cable and hooked it up, and now all I have to do is change the input to VGA. Oh, excuse me, burping. And now I can move stuff from there. Alright? So pretty awesome. Oh, auto adjust in progress. But yeah, I like it. It's awesome. And I can just switch back whenever I need to. So that's really cool. I really like how that worked out, because obviously I can't fit 4 monitors on this desk, so I have dual monitors for both computers that I have. That just wouldn't work. Yeah. I also don't have speakers for this computer. And I have this one right here, which is my Bluetooth speaker. I don't have Bluetooth supported on my motherboard. I could get like an add-on card for it, but I don't think it's necessary. It has a line-in thing in the back, so I might just try plugging that into my computer. Who knows, maybe I could find a long enough AUX cord. But that's pretty much it. So this is my computer right here. Alright, let's go over some of this stuff. First off, the case. See that red LED in the front? It's a Cooler Master Storm Enforcer. This is the top of it right here. You can see the power button, USB 3.0, USB 2.0, stuff like that. At the top of the case supports the 200mm fan, two 120s, a 140, or a 80mm fan, I think. So it supports lots of fans, but right now I only have two. The one in the front, the one in the back, which is just a 120mm fan, which I may... Oh no, I'll talk about it later. Alright, so here it is. The motherboard that I have is the 990FX Extreme 3. It's an ASRock. You can see this cord right here. There you go. ASRock 990FX Extreme 3. Using the 990FX chipset, which is the newest one, I believe. And yeah, so it's average. It was only 120, so it does everything that I needed to do almost. Doesn't support the USB 3.0 stuff that I have in the front of the case because it doesn't have a plug for it. So I'm still trying to figure out a workaround to that. I don't really want to downgrade it to the USB 2.0, but it's probably what I'll have to do in the end of everything. CPU, I have the AMD FX 8320. It's an 8-core, 3.5 GHz processor, 4 GHz turbo, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, 8 cores doesn't really come in It doesn't really get used when you're gaming, but when I'm rendering a video, it uses all 8 of those cores, which is pretty awesome to see that it takes advantage of that. CPU cooler, just using the stock CPU cooler that I got. Just very simple, nothing fancy. I originally bought the H100, but you can't fit the radiator up at the top. I thought you could because, it has support for two 120mm fans, but the clearance that it has right here just is not enough, both with this fan, with that fan, and then both with this little lip that's over here. So it just doesn't work, sadly. But let's see. So yeah, that's the CPU. For the RAM, I have right there. You see it? Kind of, maybe. I have a G.Skill, 2 4GB sticks, so a total of 8GB. It's DDR3, 1600 MHz RAM, and it's low voltage, so it only takes 1.2 volts, 1.25. Yeah, there we go. And so I probably am going to overclock the RAM because that AMD processors really benefit from higher frequency RAM. But that I have to do some research on that before I screw everything up. Let's see, the next thing that I have is the graphics card. Let's just go over that. I have the MSI Twin Frozr 3. You can see this huge heat pipe right here. It's not hot right now. Has 2 fans right there. Pretty cool. And this card, it just looks really cool. It's 2GB. It's a Nvidia GeForce 660. Yeah, 660. So I couldn't afford the 680, but whatever. This still works just fine. Really do enjoy it, and it plays Minecraft pretty well. I haven't tested it with other games, but I will soon. Yeah, I have to install Black Ops 2 here, but I don't know how to because I don't have a CD drive. That wasn't one of the things that I bought. I think I could download it from Steam, though. I'm pretty sure I can. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the graphics card, the CPU, the RAM. Already went over the fans. This fan in the front right here, the 200mm, is just awesome. It's so quiet, and it's just nice. It pushes so much air, and like the way this is set up, even with the front panel on, or the side panel on, and I put it inside that little space right there, it still blows out cold air pretty much all the time, no matter what I'm doing. So it is really good. And then this right here is the power supply. It's a Rosewill Hive, 650 watt, 80 plus bronze certified modular power supply. So pretty efficient. It's modular, so I only had to choose the cables that I needed, and I could add on to it at any time. And it does support. I don't think it would be quite enough watts for a 2 of those graphics cards right there. I think I would need like an 800 watt power supply. But I could always upgrade that later, I guess, if I feel like it. Right here for hard drives, we have this one, which is my main hard drive, the hard drive that I boot off of. It's a 1 terabyte Seagate Barracuda, 7200 RPMs, and I got it because it was $50. So can't complain with that price. Pretty awesome. Right above it, I have my old laptop hard drive, so you can see it's 2.5 inch, 7200 RPM, 500 gigabyte hard drive. I just kind of have that mounted right there, pretty nice. And then this one, this is an 80 gigabyte Western Digital hard drive. Now the reason why I have that is because over there is my parents' old computer. This thing is ancient. I looked it up online, and you can buy 12 of these for like $500. So it's just extremely old. You could see just the amount of dust that's inside it. You see the old CPU cooler. CPU is old as anything. The RAM that it uses is like 4 512 megabyte sticks. It's just ridiculous. But I tried to take the CD drive out of that. I think you can see that kind of. But that's the CD drive right there. This thing right here opens up. I can't really open it up since it's on its side, but it's magnetically attached. It's actually pretty sturdy. I was surprised about that. Alright, I'm back here. I had to go and get my pizza because it was partially burning. Right there, it's a French bread pizza. I'm sorry to all of you that I just made really, really hungry. But I forgot where I left off, but just have my 3 hard drives, CD drive in there that doesn't work, CPU that is awesome, graphics card which is, pretty good for the price. It was only like $200 because I got a good sale on it. And then power supply, motherboard, CPU fan. I'm going to buy a 200 millimeter fan to put on the top there, and then everything should stay pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna keep the stock CPU cooler. I might upgrade it later if I notice that things are getting a little hot in there. But other than that, everything is pretty good. The overall cost of this build, without the H100, it would have been about $725, $720, I think. Because with the H100, it was like 800 and some, like 810. So yeah, 720 to 730 sounds about right. But of course, I lost money with the restocking fee and all that when I returned it. So it's a very good computer for the price. I got a whole bunch of good deals on it. I saved like a good few $100 just on the deals and the coupon codes and the discounts that I used. So it's all pretty good. Might overclock the CPU later on, but for right now, it's doing just fine with the turbo. It goes up to like 4 megahertz when needed. Of course, I don't know why it's overclocking itself now, because all I'm doing is uploading a video. Yeah, there we go. All I'm doing is uploading a video, which I could do in 1080p now, which is pretty awesome. But it does take quite a bit. It took like an hour, 40 minutes to render it, and then it's been taking about an hour and a half to upload it. So yeah, I don't know if I'll keep that, but who knows. So that's pretty much it on the update tour of my room and my computer build. You can see at the side panel there has a nice little side window. It's really nice. Even though if it's in there, you're not going to see it, but oh well. It's a nice case. I like it, and I got it on sale. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. You'll be able to find the specs of my computer on my YouTube channel page. I will update that pretty soon, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.